Might be hot outside, but the dog still needs a walk. Right, pup? Right, pup? Right? She says yes, right. All right, we're about to do another ice bath. I get so excited for ice baths. They are very therapeutic, but you know, it's always like, yay, ice bath. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay, I'll be back. See you later. Stay wet. After you do it, it's exhilarating. Yes. I like to keep a diary. Not a diary. I like to keep a diary. No, a journal of everything I do all day. That way I can always refer back to it and I can stay organized and know how much time things are taking me to do stuff. Now I have to go ahead and type up this new set, which I'm just going through some of my other sets, pulling some jokes out that are appropriate, putting them together for this new set. Old. Look at this dog.
She's a maniac.
Are you on performance enhancing drugs? Oh, hi dog. Okay, so I'm sitting here. Just took a little lap around the neighborhood because I was about to drive myself crazy. Because I've been sitting here just going and doing comedy for like, I don't know, how many hours straight now? 6 hours straight of writing comedy. Yes, that's what you gotta do to make it happen. So I'm just running through these jokes, and then I'm telling my comedy buddy. You should get a comedy buddy if you don't have one. My comedy buddy's my wife. Not everybody's fortunate enough to have that situation, but I am. So I just tell her jokes, and then she's like, that's too offensive, or that's not funny. Or she's like, that's hilarious. Or she says nothing, and then I know it's not hilarious. Or whatever, right? But yeah, so I just timed out the first session, and I need more comedy, so we're going back. Back in. I now think I have enough material. So now, see, I have this old timer I got off Amazon. I use it when I perform. I use it all the time. You know, just something to use my phone for that. And I'm going to time myself to see if I got 30 minutes of material. Let's go. All right, so I tested it out, and what you also want to make sure is like there's going to be laughter, hopefully. So you have to leave room for the laughter. So I tested this out. It's about almost 25 minutes. It gives me a little bit of room for laughter and improvising and whatever. So I think we're good to go. Start rehearsing tomorrow. Bing, bang, boom. All right, so underneath the bed is where we put the printer. And that's how we print stuff off. And then it goes back under the bed. RV life. I'm still old school. I like to print off my my copy of my bit here, and I run through it, and yeah, that's what we do. All right, first thing in the morning, it is doggy duty. This dogito and this dogito, they would like to be fed. Is that true? Is that true? Is that a true statement? Yes, they would. And this is... Oh, dang. Sometimes I get confused.
Yeah.
You going, Cassie? And here he goes in there. All right, sorry, I'm trying to get a good light, but what we're doing right here is I am Working on the ministry channel, cutting a short, and because I got to keep up with these things, even though I got, so then after that I'll be rehearsing. We're always doing something. All right, so what I like to do is, I'm old school. I like to print out my set, I break up my jokes, and kind of after I run through it a few different times, and I've run through all these jokes who knows how many times, but I put it all into what I think is best for given customer, given client, in a sequence that makes sense, right? And then I have a rough draft and I run through everything and see what needs to go, what doesn't work. If I think a joke is no good, I cross it out, like, that's too offensive for this people or whatever. Yeah, and then I go back to the drawing board and do it one last time, and then I'm ready to go. I got a show on Saturday in San Antonio, so I've been preparing for that, and I just got off a call with the lady that hired me, and she's asking me to give her a little bit extra at the end, but they're giving a backpack giveaway, 287 backpacks to kids, so that's cool. So I told her, of course, I'd be willing to help out. So I gotta do a little bit more writing, improv, gotta be on your toes, never know. But I'm more than happy to do it for the kids. It's for the kids, it's for the kids. We made it to Friday, TGIF, the day before the show though. So for comedians, Friday is work day. So I'm running through my set over here. What I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna run through it a couple times, and then I'm gonna break it down into a kind of an outline where I can, if I need to, like, take a little look-see, a little, it's okay to have a little cheat sheet up there. Just make sure that you're flowing, right? Flowing with the jokes. But when you're a new comedian, you're coming into 30-minute sets, especially when it's like customized for a particular audience, like kids. I'm not always doing jokes for kids all the time, so I have to create new jokes to reference, mixed in with some older material, of course. But this is how we get a flow going, right? So we'll run through that, rehearse it a few times today, and off to San Antonio, and it's go time. It's go time. All right, now if you can see closely here, this is a new strategy I'm doing, but I'm creating these PDFs that I can refer to on my iPad or my Surface tablet, whatever, while I'm up there, because you're doing all these different types of stuff, and you're customizing, you're catering it to certain jokes and stuff. I mean, especially in the beginning of your career, you're not going to have access. What are you going to? You're not Einstein. You're not going to be able to just memorize all these jokes all the time in the exact order in which you want to do them. So I've started this new strategy where I highlight certain things, right, within the joke outline, so I can refer to it, so I have keywords to trigger me to know where I'm going. So we'll see how it works.